Vibhakta Bhakti Bhagavan
This meeting is being recorded.
Adaya Krishna Krishaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namini Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Namo Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare. So firstly, I thank all of you, whoever is present here, for your valuable time and association through this program. Also, I thank all the participants who has been presenting every week very enthusiastically and facilitating us to organize this program. And I'm very grateful to everybody, to all the senior devotees, and also very grateful to all the leaders who have given us the opportunity in conducting this program. So I would also congratulate the participants of today for completing their Shiksha levels. Congratulations, Vandana Mataji, who has completed 8 rounds chanting Shiksha level, that is Krishna Sadhat. Priyanka Mataji, who has completed 16 rounds chanting Shiksha level, that is under Srila Prabhupada Ashraya. And Manju Prabhu has already completed 16 rounds Shiksha level very long back and has been waiting for the initiation. So congratulations to everybody. So to tell about today's program, firstly we have Kirtan by Vandana Mataji. Then we have the shloka from Bhagavad Gita 9.31 philosophical section by Priyanka Mataji. Then we have the bhajan Yashumati Nandana by Bhaktin Yarini from Vaikunta children. Then finally we have Manju Prabhu, who will be talking on Sri Kanakadasa, the story of the devotee, great devotee. So before we start with the Kirtan, I would like to talk few words about Sri Gadadhar Pandit. As yesterday was Sri Gadadhar Pandit's appearance day, that was the 30th April 2022. So we all know Sri Gadadhar Pandit is the 4th member of Panchatattva, and he is the incarnation of Srimati Radharani, and the other Panchatattva members, we know Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is the incarnation of Lord Krishna himself, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Then Lord Nityananda Prabhu, who is the incarnation of Lord Balarama. Then Sri Advaita Acharya, who is the incarnation of Lord Shiva, and Srivas Pandit, who is the incarnation of Sri Narada Muni. So Sri Gadadhar Pandit appears on the new moon day, that is no moon, the dark moon or Amavasya Tithi, to his parents Sri Madhva Mishra and Ratnavati Devi. So Sri Gadadhar Pandit was a constant companion of Lord Mahaprabhu from his childhood, also a chief assistant of Gauranga during the Navadvip Leela. The emotions and expressions of Gauranga and Sri Gadadhara are so glorious and transcendental. One short pastime, like when Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, upon going to Gayadham, first began to manifest the Krishna Prema. That is, he enacted the pastime of accepting the shelter. That is, he got initiated from Sri Ishwarapuri. After returning to his house, he began to exhibit a new life. Day and night, he floated in the ocean of love of Krishna. Sri Gadadhar, upon seeing the Lord, showering his tears in love for Krishna, he also began started crying in ecstatic love. And from this time, Sri Gadadhar Pandit was always with Lord Mahaprabhu. So one day, Sri Gadadhar Pandit brought some pan to Sri Gauranga, who in an exuberance of emotion asked him, Gadadhar, where is the beautiful blackish boy who is dressed in yellowish garments? After asking this, he was in full ecstasy, shedding his tears, and Gadadhar Pandit couldn't immediately think of what to say. He finally respectfully just replied to the Lord that he is in your heart. Lord, he is in your heart. Hearing this, Lord Mahaprabhu began to tear at his chest with his nails. But Gadadhar Pandit, quickly he grabbed his hands from Mahaprabhu's hands, and Mahaprabhu said to him, Gadadhar, let go of my hands. I cannot remain a moment more not seeing Lord Krishna. So this way, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was in full ecstatic mood, And then Sri Gadadhar replied, Lord, just try to be a little patient and calm yourself. Krishna will come any moment now. So hearing these words from Sri Gadadhar Pandit, Mahaprabhu became kind of like, composed, and he was calm. So even Sri Sachi Mata heard this from a distance. She was not there at the moment immediately there, but later she got to know, and she came running there, and she was like very pleased with Sri Gadadhar. And she also told that she gets frightened to come in front of Mahaprabhu when he gets into this mood. And Sri Gadadhar was very, very clever in pacifying the Lord. And Sachimata also, kept telling to Sri Gadadhar that please remain with Nimai always. If you stay with him, I don't have to worry. So this is one of the small pastime I really felt like, sharing, as we had the appearance day of Sri Gadadhar Pandit yesterday. So I have one more pastime which will be told after the Kirtan. I know I shouldn't keep waiting. The participants are waiting. So now we have the Kirtan session by Vandana Mataji. So Mataji, you can start with the Kirtan once you're ready. Welcome, Mataji.
Hare Krishna. My humble offenses to all my senior leaders, Prabhujis and Matajis, and thank you so much for giving me this Kirtan Seva opportunity. Hare Krishna. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Presthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gaurivani Pracharini Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Paschata Deshatarini Jayo Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gauri Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Radha Madhav Jaya Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhav Jayo Kunja Bihari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabh Jayo Girivaridhari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabh Jayo Girivaridhari Jayo Radha Madhav Jayo Kunja Bihari Jayo Radha Madhav Jayo Kunja Bihari Yashodanandana Brij Jana Ranjana Yashodanandana Brij Jana Ranjan Yashodanandana Brij Jana Ranjan Yashodanandana Brij Jana Ranjan Jamuna Tir Vanchari Jamuna Tir Vanchari Jayo Radha Madhav Jayo Kunja Bihari Jayo Radha Madhav Jayo Kunja Bihari Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jayo Radha Madhav, Radha Madhav Radhe. Jayo Radha Madhav, Radha Madhav Radhe. Jayo Panch Tattva, Jayo Panch Tattva. पंचतत्वा जयो पंचतत्वा जयो गंधर्विका गिरिधारी गंधर्विका गिरिधारी गौरा हरि जयो प्रभुपाद 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 जयो जयो प्रभुपाद जयो जयो गुरुदेव 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 जयो जयो गुरुदेव निताय गौरंगा हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय गौरंगा हरि बोल। जगत गुरु श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। हरे कृष्ण।
Hari Bol Mataji.
हरि बोल।
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Mataji. That was a very, very wonderful, beautiful kirtan by you. So we really enjoyed the kirtan, the way you sang with complete devotion. Of course, your devotion should be so good and high that you're getting the part of Lord Krishna, Lord Rama for all the skit or drama. So that is also not very easy to get the part. So that character. So really, I really understand your devotion. And this kirtan what you sang was very, very nice, very melodious. And thank you so much. So after the Gita start, this is the second time we are seeing you on the screen. So thank you so much for your participation and congratulations for your Shiksha level which you completed.
हरे कृष्ण।
Now, I have one more small pastime of Sri Gadadhar Pandit. So one day, Sri Gadadhar Pandit, he heard that Lord Mahaprabhu will speak about Krishna Katha at Shuklambara Brahmachari's house. So he went there and sat down inside the house. Meanwhile, Mahaprabhu arrived outside the house and in the veranda and began to speak about Krishna to the audience of devotees, to all the associate of, to his associates, dear associates who were present there. He started, sharing the Krishna Katha. And Sri Gadadhar Pandit was listening from inside the house. And soon after, Mahaprabhu became totally absorbed in the ecstasy of Lord Krishna's prema, which quickly spread to the complete other devotees, to the assembly of devotees. For some time, they continued to taste the mellows of love of Krishna, and everybody together enjoyed the ecstasy. And then after some time, they became calm. And but then Sri Gadadhar Pandit, however, couldn't restrain his ecstasy. He was still in the same mood, and with his head bowed down, he continued to cry very loudly from inside the house. He was inside, and hearing this pitiful sobbing voice, Mahaprabhu inquired, "Who is crying within the room?" So Shuklambara Brahmachari replied, "You're Gadadhar." Mahaprabhu exclaimed, "Gadadhar, you're so pious and virtuous." He loudly exclaimed and called out to Sri Gadadhar, "You're so pious and virtuous since your childhood. You were so devoted to Krishna, and actually I have been wasting lot of time with other activities, but you were very, very devoted to Krishna. And I cannot get the association of the Lord of my life, Sri Krishna. So Mahaprabhu tells this and exclaims, and then he embraces Gadadhar Pandit in great love. So in this explanation, Sri Gadadhar Pandit gives his unalloyed love to Lord Gauranga, and he always, he is always the companion of Lord Gauranga, and he also assists Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in all his Navadip Leelas. And Sri Gadadhar Pandit was always calm and patient, and he enjoyed the company of Lord Gauranga, and who is none other than incarnation of Srimati Radharani, with that complete spiritual love and with complete bhav towards Lord Krishna. So now, thank you so much for giving me time to tell this small pastimes. Now we have the next session.
Wonderful pastimes you are telling. I'm just relishing it. So very grateful to you for telling these pastimes of the Lord. Gadadhar Pandit. Very nice, Mataji.
So now we have the next session, that is by Priyanka Mataji, who's going to speak about the shloka from Bhagavad Gita 9.31, which is again a very, very wonderful shloka, which is spoken by Lord Krishna. So Priyanka Mataji, welcome. Welcome so much for the program. You can start, Mataji, once you're ready.
Hare Krishna Mataji, thanks a lot Mataji. सभी भक्तों को मेरा नमस्कार, हरे कृष्णा, दंडवत प्रणाम। मैं सभी लीडर्स को धन्यवाद कहना चाहूंगी कि मुझे ये मौका मिला भक्ति मार्ग में आगे बढ़ने के लिए। मैं क्षमा चाहूंगी, कोई भी भूल होगी तो प्लीज मुझे क्षमा कीजिएगा। तो आज की कथा हम हिंदी में करेंगे। आज हम भगवद गीता के 9वें अध्याय के 31वें श्लोक की पर चर्चा करने वाले हैं। तो यह श्लोक बहुत ही महत्वपूर्ण बताया गया है भगवद गीता में। यह श्लोक बहुत ही प्रेरणादायक है। भगवान अपने भक्तों से कितना प्रेम करते हैं यह बता रहे हैं भगवान इस श्लोक में। हम शुरू करते हैं। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय, ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय, ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम अज्ञानान्तिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद, श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि श्री गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। तो इस श्लोक में भगवान कह रहे हैं, क्षिप्रं भवति धर्मात्मा शाश्वत शांतिं निगच्छति, कौन्तेयः प्रतिजानीहि न मे भक्तः प्रणश्यति। अनुवाद और तात्पर्य ऐसी भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी श्रीला प्रभुपाद की जय। वह तुरंत धर्मात्मा बन जाता है और स्थायी शांति को प्राप्त होता है। हे कुंती पुत्र, निडर होकर घोषणा कर दो कि मेरे भक्त का कभी भी विनाश नहीं होता। तो ये बहुत ही सुंदर अनुवाद किया है। भगवान यहाँ कह रहे हैं कि हे कुंती पुत्र, तुम जाकर निडर होकर यह घोषणा कर दो कि जो मेरे भक्त हैं उनका कभी भी विनाश नहीं होता है। तो इसके पिछले श्लोक में 9.30 और 9.31 में एक संबंध है, जो जैसे कि पिछले श्लोक में भगवान यहाँ अर्जुन को समझा रहे हैं कि जो भगवान के महान भक्त होते हैं, जो भगवान के शुद्ध भक्त होते हैं, कभी कभी उनसे कुछ ऐसे कृतज्ञ ऐसे कार्य हो जाते हैं जो कि पाप पूर्ण है, जो कि जघन्य है। फिर भी उन्हें हमें मजाक नहीं उड़ाना चाहिए, उन्हें एक भक्त ही समझना चाहिए, बल्कि वह साधु समझना चाहिए उन्हें। तो अब इस तात्पर्य का, इस वाक्य का हमें गलत मतलब भी नहीं निकालना चाहिए कि हमें पाप पूर्ण भक्ति करनी चाहिए, और हम अगर पाप करते भी हैं तो भगवान तो कह ही रहे हैं कि तो उन्हें साधु ही कहा जाएगा। नहीं, यहाँ पर भगवान उस शुद्ध भक्त की बात कर रहे हैं जो कि कभी कभी किसी कारणोंवश किसी भी उनसे कुछ ऐसे पाप हो जाते हैं जो कि उन्हें साधु ही समझना चाहिए। यहाँ पर फिर उसी के संदर्भ में आगे इस 31वें श्लोक में भगवान कुछ बातों की घोषणा कर रहे हैं। भगवान कह रहे हैं अर्जुन को कि हे कुंती पुत्र, तुम निडरता पूर्वक जाकर घोषणा कर दो कि मेरे भक्तों का कभी भी विनाश नहीं होता है। भगवान देखिए कितने दृढ़ निश्चय के साथ ये कह रहे हैं, इतने कॉन्फिडेंस से कि जाकर तुम ये कह दो। तो इस भौतिक संसार में सभी को एक भय होता है, सभी को संरक्षण की आवश्यकता होती है। सभी सोचते हैं कि someone should be there who protect us, someone should be there who love us, someone should be there who care for us। तो ऐसा कौन सा रिश्ता है संसार में जो ये पूरी तरह निभा पाता है? तो कोई भी नहीं होता, राइट। जैसे कि हम सोचेंगे कि ऐसा कौन सा रिश्ता, हमारे माँ बाप, लेकिन हमारे माता पिता निस्संदेह हमारे माता पिता हमारी रक्षा करते हैं, हमारा ध्यान रखते हैं, लेकिन क्या वो जीवन के अंतकाल तक हमारा साथ दे सकते हैं? नहीं। तो पति पत्नी का रिश्ता आप कहा जाए, लेकिन पति पत्नी भी जीवन के अंत तक एक दूसरे का संरक्षण नहीं कर सकते हैं। अब हम कहेंगे कि हमारे दोस्त हैं, इतने सारे हमारे दोस्त हैं, क्या वो हमारा संरक्षण कर सकते हैं? तो इसका जवाब भी नहीं है, क्योंकि दोस्त तो आजकल के युग में बादलों की तरह आते हैं और बादलों की तरह चले जाते हैं। तो एकमात्र केवल श्री कृष्ण भगवान ही है जो हमारा संरक्षण करते हैं। इसीलिए वे इतने निडर, इतने कॉन्फिडेंस से कह रहे हैं कि अर्जुन तुम जाकर निडरता पूर्वक घोषणा कर दो कि मेरे भक्तों का कभी भी विनाश नहीं होता। तो यदि अगर हम भी कृष्ण भक्त बन जाएं तो भगवान, यह श्लोक हम पर भी लागू होगा कि हमारा विनाश कभी नहीं होगा। तो कहने का तात्पर्य है कि भगवान जो अपने श्लोकों द्वारा, शास्त्रों द्वारा बता रहे हैं, वे उन बातों को साबित भी करते हैं। तो विनाश का अर्थ यहाँ पर यह है कि कभी कभी जैसे भक्तों का पतन नहीं होता। इट मीन्स इट विल नेवर दे विल नेवर फेल और अनसक्सेसफुल, और वो उन परास्त नहीं होते। तो यहाँ पर भगवान वह शब्द का उपयोग उस भक्त के लिए कर रहे हैं, उस शुद्ध भक्त के लिए जो किसी भी कारण से कुछ नियमों का पालन नहीं कर पाते, या उनसे कोई नियम का उल्लंघन हो जाए, कोई भूल हो जाए, तो उन्हें पापी नहीं समझना चाहिए, उन्हें साधु ही समझना चाहिए, बल्कि वह तुरंत धर्मात्मा बन जाता है और स्थायी शांति प्राप्त होता है। तो इसका मतलब वो साधु तो है ही, लेकिन जब वो अपने पद से, भक्ति पद से नीचे गिरता है, तब वह फिर से धर्मात्मा बन जाता है। कृष्णा इज मेकिंग श्योर इवन वी विल फॉल इन भक्ति मार्ग, देन ऑल्सो ही विल नेवर लीव आवर हैंड। तो भगवान इस बात की गारंटी दे रहे हैं कि वह धर्मात्मा बन जाएगा और स्थायी शांति को प्राप्त होगा। पीस, शांति अर्थात पीस। तो इस जगत में, इस संसार में सभी को खोज है कि शांति कैसे ना कैसे करके मुझे शांति मिल जाए, क्योंकि जो हमारी भौतिक उपलब्धियां हैं, मटेरियल बिलोंगिंग्स, ये हमें शांति तो नहीं दे सकती। आवर मटेरियल बिलोंगिंग्स कैन गिव अस कंफर्ट, बट इट कैन नेवर गिव अस पीस, शांति, हैप्पीनेस। तो लेकिन फिर भी हम इस बात को स्वीकार नहीं करना चाहते हैं, हमें स्वीकार ही नहीं होता। क्यों? इसके अनंत अनंत कारण हो सकते हैं, बहुत सारे कारण हो सकते हैं। पहला कारण ये हो सकता है कि हम जिन लोगों के आसपास रहते हैं वो हमें नकारात्मक ऊर्जा देते हैं, यानी कि नकारात्मक ऊर्जा यानी नास्तिकवाद की ऊर्जा। वे पूरी हमें प्रोत्साहित करते हैं पूरी तरीके से कि तुम भगवत गीता मत पढ़ो, भगवान की शरणागति मत करो, भागवतम पाठ मत करो। और दूसरा कारण यह भी हो सकता है कि हम सही गुरु के, प्रामाणिक गुरु के अंतर्गत भक्ति का प्रयास नहीं कर रहे हो। और तीसरा कारण यह भी हो सकता है कि हमें भक्ति करने में कोई उत्साह ही नहीं आता। इसके अनंत अनंत कारण हो सकते हैं। लेकिन अगर कोई ढंग से भक्ति करे, नियमों का पालन करे, तो बहुत ही सरल रूप से हम भगवान के भक्त बनने के मार्ग में आगे बढ़ सकते हैं। जैसे कि कहा गया है, प्रभुपाद ने कहा है, बहुत ही सरल नियमों का हमें पालन करना होता है। हर दिन, प्रतिदिन, बिना किसी भूल से हरे कृष्णा महामंत्र का उच्चारण करना। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम
हरे राम 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 हरे।
और दूसरा नियम यह है कि प्रत्येक दिन भागवत गीता का पाठ करना। प्रभुपाद जी ने भागवत गीता का इतना अच्छा, इतनी सरल भाषा में भाषांतरण किया है, हिंदी में, अंग्रेजी में, और उनके शिष्यों ने अन्य सभी भाषाओं में भाषांतरण किया है। और तो हमें ये सभी पढ़ना चाहिए। और तीसरा नियम ये है कि भगवत गीता भागवतम के प्रवचनों में भाग लेना। तो ये बहुत ही सिंपल टेक्निक्स हैं जिसे हम अगर हमारे जीवन में नियमित रूप से पालन करें तो हमें हमारे अंदर ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन, हमें हमारे अंदर बदलाव महसूस होगा। हमें ऐसा लगेगा कि कृष्ण स्वयं हमारा हाथ जो है पकड़े हुए हैं। तो ऐसे जो भगवान अपने श्लोकों में बता रहे हैं, अपने शब्दों में बता रहे हैं हमारे लिए, तो वो उन बातों को वो साबित भी करते हैं। इसके कई अनंत अनंत प्रमाण हैं। तो जैसे कि एग्जाम्पल मैं यहाँ पे बताना चाहूंगी शबरी माता का। तो एक श्लोक है, पत्रम पुष्पम फलम तोयम यो मे वक्ता प्रणश्यति। यहाँ पर भगवान कह रहे हैं कि अगर कोई प्रेम पूर्वक, प्रेम भक्ति से मुझे पत्ता, फूल, फल इत्यादि अर्पित करता है तो मैं उसे अवश्य स्वीकार करता हूँ। तो इसका प्रमाण कौन है? शबरी माता। उन्होंने इतने प्रेम पूर्वक भगवान को हर दिन सालों साल फूल बिछाए, वो बेर तोड़कर लाकर उन्हें अर्पित किए, जितना संभव हो सका उनकी सेवा की। तो भगवान ने वे सारी चीजें एक्सेप्ट की, सारी चीजों को उन्होंने स्वीकार किया। तो भगवान जो कह रहे हैं वे अवश्य पूरा करते हैं। इसीलिए वे बार बार कह रहे हैं कि जाकर कह दो कि मेरे भक्तों का कभी भी विनाश नहीं होता है। इसी के संदर्भ में एक और माफी चाहूंगी, एक और कथा है जिससे मैं बताना चाहूंगी, गजेंद्र मोक्ष। आप कई बार लीडर्स ने और बाकी सभी गुरुजन ने हमें बताया है। तो गजेंद्र एक हाथी थे और वे हाथियों के राजा थे। तो वे इतने बलवान थे कि जब वो चलते थे तो मानो पूरा जंगल हिल रहा, भूमि हिल रही हो। तो वे एक बार जंगल से अपने परिवार के साथ सरोवर की ओर जा रहे थे। तब उन्हें ख्याल आया कि हमें यहाँ पर जल क्रीड़ा करनी चाहिए, हमें जल विहार करना चाहिए। तब वे अपने परिवार के साथ, अन्य हाथी जन के साथ, पति पत्नी बच्चों के साथ वो सरोवर में उतर गए। तब उन्होंने वे उसमें मग्न हो गए, एक दूसरे पे जल की वर्षा करने लगे। सभी एक दूसरे से जल विहार कर रहे थे। किसी को भी आभास नहीं था कि अभी क्या संकट आने वाला है। उसी क्षण पानी में रहने वाला एक भयानक जीव मगरमच्छ आकर गजेंद्र के पैर झपट लेता है। बाकी सारे हाथी इस घटना को देखकर भयभीत होकर पानी से जल्दी जल्दी बाहर आ जाते हैं, बाहर की ओर। और वो गजेंद्र को बचाने का पूरा प्रयास करते हैं। सभी हाथी, उनकी पत्नियां, बच्चे, सभी मिलकर उनको बचाने का प्रयास करने लगते, लेकिन वे सारा प्रयास जो है मानो असंभव था। गजेंद्र तो खुद इतने बलवान थे, फिर भी वे अपनी रक्षा नहीं कर पा रहे थे। तभी ये जो कथा है वो बहुत ही युगों युगों पुरानी कथा है, जहाँ पे मनुष्य हो या हाथी, वे हजारों हजारों साल जीते थे, उनकी आयु बहुत लंबी होती थी। तो गजेंद्र का बल सभी अन्य हाथियों के बल से, प्रयास से उन्होंने नहीं छुड़ा पाए, उनको नहीं छुड़ा पाए। तो ये संघर्ष हजारों हजारों साल चलता रहा। आखिरकार अंत में गजेंद्र यह समझ गए कि उनका प्रयास असफल होगा। तब कुछ ऐसा हुआ जिसकी अपेक्षा हम एक जानवर से तो नहीं कर सकते हैं। जैसे कि सभी जानते हैं कि गजेंद्र एक अपने पूर्व जन्म में भगवान श्री कृष्ण के बहुत ही महान भक्त थे, जिनका नाम था इंद्रदुम्न महाराज। जो गजेंद्र ने अपने पूर्व जन्म में उन्होंने भगवान की भक्ति की थी, तो उनके अंदर वे भक्ति के संस्कार पहले से ही थे। अब इस विषम परिस्थिति में गजेंद्र समझ गए थे कि मैं अब कुछ नहीं कर सकता। तब उन्हें जाकर भगवान का स्मरण आता है। आसपास उनके कुछ भी नहीं था, एक कमल के फूल के अलावा। तब उस कमल के फूल को उन्होंने अपने सूंड से पकड़कर वे गजेंद्र नारायण की सुंदर सुंदर स्तुतियां गाने लगे, भगवान का स्मरण करने लगे और भगवान से प्रार्थना करने लगे कि हे भगवान, विषम परिस्थिति में मैं फंस गया हूँ और आपके सिवा मुझे कोई भी नहीं बचा सकता। वे समझ चुके थे कि अब एक भगवान मात्र हैं जो मेरी रक्षा कर सकते हैं। तो इस सुंदर स्तुतियों को गजेंद्र मोक्ष स्तोत्रम के नाम से जाना जाता है, जो गजेंद्र ने अपने मोक्ष के लिए गाया था। तो इस प्रकार भगवान नारायण कृष्ण ने सुना कि मेरा भक्त इतनी विषम परिस्थिति में भी होकर वो एक चित्त होकर मेरा स्मरण कर रहा है, मुझे पुकार रहा है मदद के लिए, तो मैं अवश्य जाऊंगा। और भगवान इतने व्याकुल हो गए, भगवान का प्रेम अपने भक्तों के प्रति इतना था कि वे तुरंत गरुड़ देव को कहते हैं कि चलो हमें अपने भक्त की रक्षा करने जाना है। तब वे गरुड़ पर बैठकर जा ही रहे होते हैं कि भगवान को ऐसा लगता है कि गरुड़ देव बहुत धीमे चल रहे हैं, लेकिन हम सभी को पता है कि गरुड़ देव की चलने की गति क्या है। गरुड़ देव की चलने की गति, वो गरुड़ देव मन की गति से चलते हैं। जितने समय में हम अपना मन कहीं ले जाते हैं, उतने समय में गरुड़ देव वहां पहुंच जाते हैं। तो आप देखिए भगवान की इतनी कृपा, भगवान की इतना प्रेम, दीन वत्सलता कि वो अपने भक्तों को बचाने के लिए, उन्हें ऐसा लग रहा है कि ये बहुत धीरे चल रहे हैं गरुड़देव। उनको ऐसा लग रहा है कि मुझे मेरे भक्तों को बचाने में इतना विलंब क्यों लग रहा है, तो मैं उनसे तेज पहुंच जाता हूँ, मैं खुद ही चला जाता हूँ। तब भगवान स्वयं वहां चले जाते हैं गरुड़देव से पहले, फिर गरुड़देव भी पीछे से आ जाते हैं। तब तुरंत भगवान वहां प्रकट होकर अपने सुदर्शन से उस मगरमच्छ का गला काट देते हैं। इस प्रकार गजेंद्र की रक्षा भगवान करते हैं। तो हम देख सकते हैं कि भगवान का प्रेम, भगवान का इतना प्यार हम अपने शब्द में बयां ही नहीं कर सकते, हम उनका अनुमान ही नहीं लगा सकते हैं। कौन ऐसा इस संसार में होगा जिसे हम इतने दीन अवस्था में अगर पुकारें और वो मन की गति से भी तेज हमारे मदद करने आ जाए। तो ऐसा कोई भी नहीं है, केवल श्री कृष्ण ही है जो हमारा संरक्षण करते हैं। इसलिए बार बार यह घोषणा करते हैं और अपनी लीलाओं द्वारा बात साबित भी करते हैं कि वे अपने भक्तों से कितना अंतहीन प्रेम करते हैं। लेकिन अब तो इसके बहुत सारे उदाहरण हम देख सकते हैं। तो एक उदाहरण ये भी है कि कुंती, सॉरी 1 मिनट, ओके, आई गेस इट। तो द्रौपदी जी का भी उदाहरण है यहाँ पे। द्रौपदी माता जब उनका सभी भरी सभा में जब वस्त्र हरण हो रहा था, तब वो भगवान से भगवान तो बाद में उन्होंने भगवान को याद किया। पहले वो उन्होंने सभी सभा में जितने भी लोग उपस्थित थे, उन सभी की मदद मांगी। अपने गुरुजन, पिता, पति, राज्य, सभी से उन्होंने मदद मांगी, पर किसी ने भी उनकी मदद नहीं की। अंत में उन्होंने सोचा कि मैं अपनी लाज की रक्षा स्वयं ही करूंगी। तब वो दोनों हाथों से उस साड़ी को पकड़े हुए थी और उन्होंने सोचा मैं अपनी रक्षा कर लूंगी, पर उनमें भी ये बल नहीं बचा। तब अंत में जाकर उन्होंने भगवान श्री कृष्ण का शरण किया कि हे गोविंद, मैं आपको पूर्ण शरणागति करती हूँ। तब जाकर कृष्ण जी एक अदृश्य साड़ी के रूप में वहां प्रकट हुए और उनकी रक्षा की थी उन्होंने। तो इस प्रकार अनंत प्रमाण है जिस पर हम अनंत समय तक चर्चा कर सकते हैं। तो यह प्रश्न ये है कि अब क्या भगवान हमारी भी रक्षा करेंगे? क्या वो हमें भी बचाने आएंगे ऐसी कोई परिस्थिति में? तो इसका उत्तर हाँ भी हो सकता है, ना भी हो सकता है, क्योंकि यहाँ पर भगवान कह रहे हैं कि अगर यहाँ पर कह रहे हैं कि मैं अपने भक्तों की रक्षा करता हूँ, तो हमें भी पहले एक भक्त बनना होगा, तभी हम भगवान से अपेक्षा कर सकते हैं कि वे हमें बचाने आए। और भक्ति की शुरुआत कैसे होती है? भक्ति की शुरुआत ही होती है सेवा से। तो अर्थात भक्ति का प्रारंभ ही होता है भगवान की सेवा करने से। लेकिन हम सभी भगवान की सेवा नहीं करना चाहते हैं, पर हम ये जरूर चाहते हैं कि भगवान हमारी मदद अवश्य करें। तो कहने का तात्पर्य ये है कि जीवन में सभी को भगवान की भक्ति कर ही हमें आगे बढ़ना चाहिए, तभी हम भगवान के शुद्ध भक्त बनने की प्रक्रिया में आगे बढ़ पाएंगे। और ये सभी सारे श्लोकों में जो भगवान हमें बता रहे हैं उन सभी का पालन करना चाहिए, तभी भगवान भी हमारे लिए सदैव हमारे लिए खड़े रहेंगे। तो माफी चाहूंगी अगर कोई भी भूल हुई, मुझसे क्षमा कीजिएगा।
Hari Bol Mataji. Thank you so much. It was a very, very wonderful explanation on this shloka. It's a very nice, beautiful. You have explained very beautifully with very good examples. So I'll just tell few words on the same. So firstly, the translation goes like this. Lord Krishna tells, he quickly becomes righteous and attains lasting peace. O son of Kunti, declare it boldly that my devotee never perishes. I also like this last sentence, my devotee never perishes. So whenever, like, I'm just telling, like, whenever I feel a little low, oh, Krishna is there, he will not allow me to. So that way, like the meaning, as Mataji was explaining here, the devotional service is very, very important for Lord. Because he tells, he quickly becomes righteous. That means if somebody who has a devotional service, or who has that bhakti in heart, and if in case he has some kind of materialistic desires or lust or any kind of anger, any kind of which is not okay, still he is my devotee. So there are other kind of verses even in Srimad Bhagavatam, for the same shloka in Bhagavad Gita, there itself it's given, who never come to the devotional service of the Lord have no good qualification, as is stated in Srimad Bhagavatam. Generally, a devotee who is engaged in the 9 kinds of devotional activities is engaged in the process of cleansing of all material contamination. That is, somebody who is not having any kind of devotion towards Krishna, then he has no proper qualification. But again, Lord Krishna says, if he has devotion and if he is not into proper if he is having any kind of lust or any materialistic desire, even then he is my devotee. And there was very good example, as Mataji was telling about Gajendra Moksha, and even Prabhupada has told that a life is padam padam yad vipadam. So that way, it is very, very dangerous. Anytime anything can happen. So we should always see that we do bhakti with proper very good chanting without any offense, and we should follow the 9 process of devotional service, that is hearing, chanting, remembering, serving Lord's lotus feet, deity worship, praying, executing his orders, serving as a friend, and complete surrender. So so this is the meaning of the shloka. Now next session we have Yarini. We have Bhaktin Yarini from Vaikunta group. She is going to sing Yashumati Nandana, a very beautiful bhajan, which is sung in all the ISKCON during the Aarti, morning Aarti. So Yarini, welcome Yarini. You can start your bhajan once you are comfortable. Hare Krishna, Yarini.
Hare Krishna. Can I present the screen? Hare Krishna Mataji and Prabhuji. Today I am going to sing Shri Nama Kirtana song.
Yarini, could you be a little more louder? We couldn't hear actually.
Okay, Mataji. Hare Krishna Mataji and Prabhuji. Today I am going to sing Shri Nama Kirtana song Yashumati Nandana. Author Bhakti Vinoda Thakur. Book name Gita Valli. Language Bengali. First, I'll read the translation. Please meditate on the meaning of the song. Hare Krishna.
Yalini, we can't hear you properly, Yalini.
Audio, I think you have to check on audio. There is.
Mataji, can you hear me now?
No, Mataji, Sadhana Mataji, the voice is very low, Mataji. Can you come little forward and and try to talk.
Or whether if you're using earphone, maybe you can take out the earphone and check.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Still the same.
Mataji, can you hear me?
Yes, now it is better.
So you have to raise your voice, Yarini. Yes.
Yes, Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Krishna Matajis and Prabhujis. Today I'm going to sing Sri Nama Kirtana song Yashomati Nandana, author Bhakti Vinoda Thakur, book name Geeta Valli, language Bengali. First I'll read the translation. Please meditate on the meaning of the song. Hare Krishna. Lord Krishna is the beloved son of Mother Yashoda, the transcendental lover in the land of Vraja, the delight of Gokula, Kanna, and nickname of Krishna, the wealth of the lives of the gopis. He steals the mind of even Cupid and punishes the Kaliya serpent. These pure holy names of Lord Hari are full of sweet and nectarian pastimes. Krishna is the Lord of the 12 forests of Braja. He is ever youthful and is the best of lovers. He is always playing on a flute and he is an excellent dresser. Krishna is the protector of the inhabitants of Braja, the destroyer and the various demonic dynasties, the keeper and the tender of Nanda Maharaj's cows, the giver of pleasure to the cows, land and spiritual senses, the husband of the goddess of fortune, the butter thief and the beautiful covered boy of Nanda Maharaja. Krishna wanders along the banks of the river Yamuna. He stole the garments of the young damsels of Vraja who were bathing there. He delights in mellows of the Rasa dance. He is very merciful, the lover and the beloved of Srimati Radharani, the great dancer of Vrindavana, and the shelter and only refuge of Thakura Bhakti Vinoda. Yashomati Nandana Brajabaranakara Gokula Ranjana Kana Yashomati Nandana Brajabaranakara Gokula Ranjana Kana Gopi Paranadana Madana Manuhara Gopi Paranadana Madana Manohara Kaliya Damana Vidana Kaliya Damana Vidana Yashomati Nandana Brajabaranakara Gokula Ranjana Kana Amala Hari Namamiya Vilasa Amala Hari Namami Vilasa Vipina Purandara Navina Nagara Bora Vipina Purandara Navina Nagara Bora Vamshi Badana Suvasa Vamshi Badana Suvasa Yashomati Nandana Brajabaranakara Golaranjana Kana Yashomati Nandana Brajabaranakara Golaranjana Kana Braj Jana Palana Asura Kulanasana Nanda Godana Rakupala Braj Jana Palana Suragula Nasana Nanda Godana Rakuvala Govinda Madhava Navanita Taskara Govinda Madhava Navanita Taskara Sundarananda Gopala Sundarananda Gopala Yashomati Nandana ब्रज भरनाकर गोकुल रंजन काना यमुनतटाचर गोपी बसना हर रास रसिक कृपमूया यमुनतटाचर गोपी बसना हर रस रसिक कृपमोया श्री राधा वल्लभ वृंदावन नटवर श्री राधा वल्लभ वृंदावन नटवर भक्ति विनोद सराया भक्ति विनोद सराया यशोमती नंदन ब्रज भरनाकर गोकुल रंजन काना यशोमती नंदन ब्रज भरनाकर गोकुल रंजन काना श्री राधा गोविंद राधे श्री राधा गोविंद राधे श्री राधा गोविंद राधे श्री राधा गोविंद जी की जय
Jai. Hari bol, Yarini. Yarini, you didn't keep your video on. Could you just put on your video, Yarini? I would see you. It was a wonderful, wonderful song. The way you sung was very, very wonderful and awesome. With complete, with that bhav and being a Bengali song, you sang very beautifully. And also you had Sri Gandharvika Giridhari picture in your first slide. So beautiful it was, and felt like we were having the Darshanarti. So all glories to your teacher also. I think Vishnupriya Mataji, right? So all glories, and a very nice glorification of Lord Krishna, the complete glories of his pastimes in Vraja, that is in Vrindavan, about his being a mother of, son of a mother Yashoda, and how he protected the inhabitants of Vraja, how he protected the cows of Nanda Maharaj, and all his pastimes is so beautifully given in this song by Bhakti Vinoda Thakur. Thank you so much, Yarini, for your participation. So keep participating. Thank you. Okay.
Thank you for providing this opportunity, Mataji.
You're welcome always. Thank you so much, Yarini. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So now we have the next session, which is by Manju Prabhu, who is going to speak on Sri Kanakadasa. So Kanakadasa, he also is actually one of the disciple of Vyasatirtha. So again, Vyasatirtha is also one of the guru in our Gaudiya Vaishnava Parampara, Guru Parampara. So yes, Manju Prabhu, welcome. You can start with your. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Matajis and Prabhujis, and thank you so much for giving this opportunity. Mataji, are you able to hear me properly, and are you able to see my video also, Mataji?
Yes, Prabhu. Yes.
Okay, fine. My voice is clear, no, Mataji, so it's not low or something. So I want to just
It's clear, Prabhu.
It's clear. No? Okay, Mataji, thank you so much, Saraswati Mataji and Vishnupriya Mataji and Neela Mataji for giving this opportunity, and also Prem Datta Prabhu, thank you so much for giving this opportunity, and forgive me if I do any mistakes during this session. And before this, I want to start with small prayer. Om Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Vishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namini Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharini Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashyata Deshatarini. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shivasadi Gauravakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So I don't know whether I'm eligible to speak about Kanakadasa or not, but the time is very, very short. It is 5:55, so I'll finish at the earliest. And Kanakadasa, yes, before speaking about Kanakadasa, I have to 1 minute or 2 minutes, I have to speak about this. We all from Madhva Sampradaya, everyone knows this. Can anyone tell where Madhvacharya was born and brought up? Haribol?
From Karnataka, Prabhu?
Karnataka, correct, Mataji. From which place in Karnataka, Mataji?
Udupi?
Okay. Udupi, yes. He was born and brought up in Udupi, Madhvacharya. So if you go to Udupi, I don't know how many people have visited Udupi Mutt temple there. And Madhvacharya himself installed the deity of Krishna there, Udupi Krishna. Later on, it is called as Udupi Krishna. I think once, if you're not visited, I think we have to go and visit Udupi Krishna, because we call ourselves as Madhva Sampradaya. We come from Madhva Sampradaya. So we have to visit the place where Madhvacharya by himself installed the Udupi Krishna over there. Very beautiful, very beautiful. His eyes beautiful. If anyone, that's the reason, no, we can tell you the electricity, how it produced, how it get produced, because of the water falls and all like that. Udupi is the one place where in south, where in one of the place in south, where many of our dasas was started their spiritual this thing over there. Maybe Kanaka Dasa, Purandara Dasa, Vyasa Tirtha, many of them preached about Krishna over there. And so when I speak about Kanakadasa and all, no, see Kanakadasa, see Udupi is one place where we really see the miracle of Lord Krishna over there. We can feel Krishna is there, because the many people they don't know about Krishna. They think, okay, Krishna is not a god, or maybe they don't believe the power of Krishna over there. But in Udupi is the one place where we can see lot of, we can give an example of Madhvacharya only, how Madhvacharya came from Udupi, installed deity over there, like Kanakadasa. So when you speak about Kanakadasa, everyone earlier Kanakadasa name, he was Timmappa Nayaka. Earlier his name was Timmappa Nayaka. So he was a warrior actually. I think during one of the war, it got defeated and he was seriously wounded. But he got saved, miraculously. That means he got saved. After that, he changed. He got, renunciation, and he came to Udupi, and Vyasa Tirtha welcomed him, and Vyasa Tirtha was the guru of Kanakadasa. And as Krishna is a director, because why Kanakadasa? Because earlier his name was Timmappa Nayaka. After Krishna is always the director, when what to do and what not to do. So he had a good plans for Kanakadasa. So he did some changes in his life, and Kanakadasa has to come to Udupi. And as Kanakadasa was initiated by Vyasa Tirtha, okay, as Guru I told earlier, Kanakadasa, and he named as Kanakadasa. Kanakadasa, he has come from a very low caste. At that time, we had the caste barrier and all. At that time, maybe in 15th, 16th century, it was peak. Caste was very, very peak over there. And Kanakadasa, he become, when he always jealous of Kanakadasa over there, because he was one of the very, very sincere devotee, and he was respecting Vyasa Tirtha, and Vyasa Tirtha was liking him a lot. And you can see Kanakadasa was very, very, very famous for his poems, because he always Lord Krishna's bhaktas. Lord Krishna bhaktas always keep on singing. They'll be dancing, thinking of Krishna. And one Dasa song where when I initially came to ISKCON, I used to come to ISKCON temple earlier. I used to visit our Sai Baba temple and Rama temple and other goddesses temple, and lastly I used to go to ISKCON. And when I used to go to any festival in cons, everyone used to dance, swing, and all that. I used to feel somewhat what is guys are dancing without praying. So normally when you go to temple, we can see everyone will just fold the hands, and they will go. But here in ISKCON, everyone dances by telling Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. They lift the hand, Hare Krishna. They sing, they dance, full of ecstasy and all. I used to feel, my God, what is this? Then I used to see Lord Krishna, and I used to walk away as soon as possible, because everyone are dancing there. I thought it was not a devotion actually. So later on, when I was from day one, I used to listen to Kanakadasa poems, listen to his stories and all. Where I got my bhakti got very strong of listening to Kanakadasa and all. Then one Dasa song which Kanakadasa, some Dasas written this song. So one song is there, Malagi Paramadharedi Padalu Kulitu Keluva. ಕುಳಿತು ಪಾಡಲು ನಿಂತು ಕೇಳುವ ನಿಂತು ಪಾಡಿದರೆ ನಲಿಯುವ. That means the Dasa, one of the Dasa writes the song here. Mallagi Paramadaradi Padalu. That means if we sleep and think of Krishna, Krishna will sit and listen to us. If we sit and tell about Krishna or sing about Krishna, Krishna will stand and listen to us. Suppose we stand and sing about Krishna, Krishna will dance and listen to us. So they were, I felt, okay, Iskanites, why we dance? Because we dance with ecstasy or full of joy, because no, Krishna is with us. Because no, when we dance with full of joy, Krishna himself joins us, and he dance with us and he enjoys the dance. So same with Chaitanya Prabhu also, Mahaprabhu also, whenever he started Kirtana, telling about Krishna, he's fully, completely involved him. He go complete. I can tell we go mad by the singing, taking Lord's name it is. So like that, Kanakadasa. See, I don't know how much of them. Again, I'm telling them how many people have visited Udupi. Can I just come to know how many people have visited Udupi in this group? Can anyone tell me? Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Anyone has visited Udupi temple?
Prabhuji, they're raising hands, Prabhuji.
Raising hands, Mataji. I'm not able to see that, Mataji. Okay, fine, Mataji. Okay.
Saraswati Mataji, Mahapavni Mataji.
Okay, fine. Okay. I think because if you go to Udupi, Mataji, you can see that Krishna was earlier, he was just turned. That we have to see Krishna in a hole. That is called as Kanakana Kindi. It is. So many of them don't know why that there's a hole is there. Why we have to see Krishna in that window or in that hole. Okay. Once Kanakadasa was not allowed to, get inside the temple of Udupi, and Krishna and Kanakadasa started praying with full of, he started crying and he started, singing on Krishna. Krishna, earlier we keep always the deities, facing east. Krishna, by listening to Kanakadasa, the song or his humbleness, Krishna turned himself. Just think, there where we can document that Krishna is there everywhere. He will listen to the deity. Kanakadasa, just I can tell you, he was just singing. He wanted darshan. He wanted to see the Lord Udupi Krishna, and they were not letting him. Krishna by himself turned. Okay, from east he turned to west to give darshan to Kanakadasa. Just think this states, okay, Krishna. That's what Saraswati Mataji and Mataji was just telling me. Krishna will not leave his devotees hand. He will not let his devotees to get perished. So that's what he tell. No, Kanakadasa sings and Krishna turns. That's what when you go to Udupi, we can see only in that hole that Krishna, because Krishna turned to show his darshan to Kanakadasa. So the way the Udupi is so powerful. Why powerful? Because Madhvacharya installed the deity. There's a lot of power in that deity. So Krishna turned himself to show the darshan to Kanakadasa. That is one of the power of Kanakadasa, I can tell you. Where I like Kanakadasa because he was a very pure devotee. Just think, for a devotee, Krishna turned himself. For example, he turned like this and he was just seeing darshan to him. So later on, that is called as Kanakana Kindi. So whenever we go to Udupi, we will only able to see, Lord Krishna through that window. That is called as Kanakana Kindi. So you can see in just opposite that one, even Kanakadasa statue, they have kept the statue over there. Where from there, Kanakadasa was starting praying to Krishna, and Krishna turned himself. And I'll tell one instance of Kanakadasa here. It's such a wonderful thing. Once Vyasa Tirtha calls everyone, all his shishyas, and including even Kanakadasa as well, and he give banana to everyone. Okay, he give banana to even to Kanakadasa as well. Okay, and he tells, okay, just take this banana. This is a prasadam. If people should eat this banana where no one should see. That means you have to have this banana where no one is there. You have to eat this banana. That means like the place where none of the human beings is there, or when no one is there, we have to have that banana. So he give to all his shishyas, including Kanakadasa. Then everyone goes. Some people go to bathroom or toilet and eat banana. Some people will hide and eat banana. So like that time, many of this Vaishnavas, they'll go have bananas where there is no one. They were there, couldn't able to find anyone. So Kanakadasa, he never had banana. Okay, he never have banana. And finally next day, Vyasa Sitar will call all his shishyas and ask, did everyone had banana? Then everyone will tell, oh, yes, Guru, I had banana. I went behind the well. I went near the sea and had. I went there. I went to toilet and had. I put blanket and had banana. I had in the midnight. So like that, they were telling everyone they were telling I had banana. So Kanakadasa, Vyasasita sees, Kanakadasa and asks, Kanaka, did you had banana? Kanakadasa will politely tells, no, Guru, I never had. Then why tell? So I couldn't able to find a place where Krishna is there, because even if the human does not see us, there's a Lord who is seeing me. So I couldn't able to see a place where Krishna is not seeing us. That's the reason I never had the banana. It's just a wonderful answer, because see, maybe the Brahmin in Udupi, they had many scholars, learned people. They never had that sense. But just think, Kanakadasa was from a lower caste. He never read any of the mantras, whatever it is, Shastra, but just see his the intelligence. He proved that Krishna is everywhere. So that's the reason when if we do good or bad, many people we do bad, okay, by thinking no one is seeing. But yes, Krishna is there who's seeing everything from above. Even if we do good, he's seeing. Even if we do bad, also he's seeing. So here, good is different, but bad, when you're doing a bad things, a small thing, you have to remember, yes, Krishna is there who's seeing from top. So Kanakadasa give an example here. Krishna is everywhere. Even if you hide and do bad things also, Krishna is there. He will see us. He'll record. He'll be recording each and everything what we are doing. That's one example of Kanakadasa is given. And one more thing, one more example, one more Vyasatirtha. Once he asked everyone who will attain moksha. So again, including Kanakadasa, he asks who will attain moksha. So everyone will tell, I will not go, I will not go, I will not go. Kanakadasa, Vyasatirtha again asks Kanakadasa, Kanakadasa, please answer. So Kanakadasa will tell, Nanu odare odenu. That means in Kannada, may jaung, in Hindi, may jaunga to jaunga. That means in English, I may go. So everyone started, they were laughing. This fellow, nothing, you don't know anything. He's telling you will go to, he'll attain moksha. And they will tell even Vyasatirtha also is such a big guru. Even Vyasatirtha will not attain moksha. Then he will attain moksha. Then Vyasatirtha, he stops all his, Shishyas and tell them, please wait, let Kanakadasa answer. That means what Kanakadasa, meant to tell, Nanu odare odenu, I may go. That means, mate, if I, ego goes, I will go. That means if I go, so if that everyone will tell, I have done this one, I have done this one, you have done this one. That what Kanakadasa meant, if I go inside my heart, I will attain moksha. Yes. Krishna, I just showed that the morning I was just telling to one of devotee in ISKCON, okay, Krishna will forgive everything. He will forgive whatever bad things you do. You will forgive. You will keep on giving chance. But Krishna will not like that ego. I. That means in Kannada they will tell Nanu nanemba ajnanige nanilla. That means Krishna. Oh, Krishna is inside ourself only, because Krishna is the only he is everything. As I told you, he's a director. He knows what how to direct me or how to direct other people. So Krishna does not like I, that egoness. I have done. So even he tells in Bhagavad Gita also, I am doing everything. I am the creator, everything. Then too, we are so idiot. We are so foolish that we will think that we are everything. So that's what Kanakadasa meant to tell. If I go, I will go. That I may go. That means if I go, that I ego goes, I will, go. I will attain moksha. That's what the Kanakadasa, the wonderful things he has seen. There are many things with Kanakadasa examples what he has given. There where I got attracted to Kanakadasa, and we have one more Pondaras also. But now I'm speaking about Kanakadasa. There where I got attracted. So whenever I feel doubt, many people feel doubt about Krishna. Krishna is there. What miracle he has done. So one example I take myself is Udupi. Because I'll give example Udupi to everyone, including my family, including every devotees. I'll give example of Udupi because no, Krishna, which was facing east and giving darshan to many ages during Madhvacharya time, when Kanakadasa came, he turned to west to show his darshan to Kanakadasa. Just think there's an example that Krishna can do anything for his devotees. You can even go to Udupi, you can see Madhvacharya, where Madhvacharya can go to some temple or the Ishwara temple there, where they have written on Palak, Madhvacharya disappeared here only, because he disappeared there only, and there only Madhvacharya is there. So Kanakadasa, yes, and I feel I request everyone, if people have not seen Udupi, you can go to Udupi, you can see very beautiful deity of Lord Krishna over there. His eyes is miracle, his smile, his dress, beautiful it is. Early morning 4:30 darshanam we have there. We have one, they will do wonderful abhishekam, and you can see that whatever it is darshanam to only through Kanakana Kindi. So I will do 1 to 5 minutes I'll take from this thing. So there's one couple of their Kanakadasa yes, during it, he has written many poems on Krishna. Or one this thing which really I like it is, I can just read out for you. Pankajaksha enna enna manku buddhiಯನ್ನು ಬಿಡಿಸಿ ಕಿಂಕರನ್ನ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಳ್ಳೋ ಸಂಕರ್ಷಣ. So Kanakadasa tell to Krishna, O Sankarshana, who has eyes resembling lotus, make me your servant by removing the idiotness. So he tells to Krishna, Krishna, remove my idiotness from me. And one more thing, he tells, Janani Janaka, Nine Indu, ನೆನೆವನಯ್ಯ ದಿನ ಬಂದು ಎನಗೆ ಮುಕ್ತಿ ಪಾಲಿಸೋ ಅನಿರುದ್ಧನೇ. That means he tells, oh Aniruddha, Krishna, I remember always that you are both my parents and that you lift the downtrodden, give me mukti. That means Kanakadasa tells, anyway, we think always, I have father, mother, my brothers, sisters and all, but who's the real parents? He tells, Kanakadasa tells, you are my parents because you have to take care of me. That's what Kanakadasa, who's the real parents for me? I always feel Krishna is my father and mother. I feel always Krishna is my father, because temporary, I have what father and mother I have, brothers, sisters, what I have, they are temporary for me. For me, the original parents is Lord Krishna, because he is only taking care of me. And one more thing he tells, ಪುಟ್ಟಿಸಿದೆ ಇನ್ನು ಪುಟ್ಟಿಸಿದಕ್ಕೆ ಪಾಲಿಸು ಇಷ್ಟು ಮಾತ್ರ ಬೇಡಿಕೊಂಡೆ ಶ್ರೀ ಕೃಷ್ಣನೇ. So here Kanakadasa tell very smartly, tell, oh Sri Krishna, my only request you is to not to give me birth anymore. He tells to Krishna, oh Krishna, my only request you is not give me birth anymore, but since you have given the birth, you have to bring me up. So Kanakadasa tell to Krishna, oh Krishna, you have given me birth to me, you have to take care of me. That means just he's so smart, Kanakadasa. He tells to Krishna, Krishna, you have given birth to me, you have to take care of me. And one more thing he tells, okay, Sharanu, one more last this thing I'm going to, hope this I'm not boring you people. Last this thing lyrics I'll tell. Sharanu hokke nayya enna marana samayadalli charana smarane needo Narayana. That means he tells, okay, Krishna, oh Narayana, I pray you to remind me of your name at the time of death. So Kanakadasa tells Krishna, when I'm dying, I have to remember your name. That's done. Last this thing, ಉಸಿಯ ನಾಡಿ ಒಟ್ಟೆ ಹೊರವ ವಿಷಯದಲ್ಲಿ ರಸಿಕನೆಂದು ಉಸಿಯ ನಾಡದಿರೋ ಋಷಿಕೇಶಿನಿ. So last thing which I really like this poem very, very much, because why the Kanakadasa tells to Krishna, he writes to Krishna, tells to Krishna, oh Rishikesha, do not neglect me by considering me the one who is interested only in feeding his stomach by telling lies. That means the Kanakadasa tells to Krishna, Krishna, don't make me to fill my stomach by telling lies about others. Nowadays, many people, we tell lies, we do gossip. We'll feel very happy when we gossip. We can see in the news, there'll be a lot of gossip. By seeing that gossip, we'll feel so happy. And even when we're gossiping about others, we'll feel very happy that we will fill our stomach. So Kanakadasa is telling to Krishna, Krishna, please don't put me into that about gossip, because I have to only remember you. So this is the last thing about Kanakadasa. There are lot of many things to tell about Kanakadasa. Finally, Krishna has given his about him. So I'm requesting you, if you people have time or whenever you want to planning for a vacation, visit Udupi. So where we can see all Madhva Parampara. All as I told you earlier, we are from Madhva Sampradaya. At least once we have to visit Udupi. Why I'm telling you to visit Udupi? Because lot of miracle things happened over there. Many miracle things over there. Vyasatirtha, Vyadiraja, many what and all we have read. In Prabhupada, they can written many book about Madhvacharya, about Madhva Sampradaya. You can completely fulfill if you go over there. And moreover, you can see the wonderful deities of Lord Krishna over there. And as I told Kanakadasa, Kanakana Kindi is there where Krishna told by himself to give darshan to Kanakadasa. With this, I'm ending, and please forgive me if I've done any mistake this one. Thank you so much, Prabhuji and Mataji. Thank you so much.
Haribol Haribol Prabhuji, thank you so much. Very, very wonderful session, and nice that you have spoken more about Balakrishna in Udupi. So yes, it's a very nice story of the devotee Kanakadasa. We all know, I think, like though the higher authorities did not allow him to take the darshan of Lord Krishna, he never gave up. He was very, very strong in his devotion, and though he was tied up to a pillar, he always he started singing bhajan the whole day without giving up. So I hope we should also be so strong in our devotion without giving up whatever kind of obstacles or disturbances comes in our way, in our spiritual path. And very nicely told about Vyasa Tirtha also. So I just went through about the disciplic succession, that is the Guru Parampara. So Vyasa Tirtha's disciple is Kanaka Dasa. So after Vyasa Tirtha, we have Lakshmipati Tirtha, who was the disciple and who was very dear to our Lord Nityananda Prabhu. And from Lakshmipati, Sri Lakshmipati Guru only, like we started the complete different way of following the Gaudiya culture. And then we know after that, after Lakshmipati, then we have sorry, power is off. So we have Madhvendra Puri, then Ishwara Puri. After Ishwara Puri, Nityananda Prabhu, Sri Advaita Acharya Prabhu, then Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, then we have the Goswamis, then Krishna Dasa Kaviraja Goswami, then next is Narottama Thakur, Sri Narottam Thakur, then Sri Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, then we have Sri Baladeva, then Sri Jagannath Das Babaji, then Bhakti Vinod Thakur, then we have Gaura Kishora, then we have Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, and then we have our Srila Prabhupada. So this is the Guru Parampara I just went through. So thought of sharing that with you. So Kanakadasa had written lot many poems, and there is one poem, Kula Vendu Hode Dadidiri, means like, not to segregate ourselves from one another, because every human is born the same way, and there is no any kind of casteism. We also know in Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna tells he's against the casteism, and he segregated the human beings according to the four, that is Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, and Shudra. So there is nothing like a casteism. So it's a very nice session, very interesting, Manju Prabhu. And also good that I got to know, I mean, you got attracted through seeing the dance of Prabhujis in the temple. I was attracted towards the bhajan early morning, that darshan bhajan in ISKCON. So like this, every devotee gets attracted for either the deity, the attraction towards Lord Krishna's eyes, and lot many reasons. Thanks for sharing your experience, and thank you so much. Now, can we have a question and answer session? A very short session. I know it's already 6:15 or 6:17. Is that fine? Can we have Prabhuji?
Yes, please go ahead. No problem.
Okay. Can anybody tell Gajendra Moksha story, which we heard from Priyanka Mataji? Gajendra in the previous birth was who? What was the name?
Indradomya Maharaj. Indradomya Maharaj.
Oh, very good, very good. Lahari Mataji, right? Okay, then so as per the Bhagavad Gita shloka, which is the number, Bhagavad Gita number, can you tell the last few words what Krishna told for his devotee? Krishna devotee never
My devotee never perishes.
Perishes, great, yes. And shloka number, Mataji, Lahari Mataji?
9.31.
Very good, very good. Okay, who was the guru of Sri Kanakadasa?
Vyasadeva.
Yes. Who was the author of Yashomati Nandana? Very easy question.
Bhakti Vinod Thakur.
Very good. Yeah. So yeah, by this we have come to the end of the session. Yes, Prabhuji, you have anything to share? Any feedback?
No, actually today wonderful session, all as always, but I think very well today, specifically your Gadadhar Pandit's stories were pastimes were very, very interesting and very timely also. And then Vandana Mataji sang very well, and Priyanka Mataji very well explained. Mataji very well explained, and then Yazini, I don't know how to pronounce her name, Yazini. So Saraswati Mataji were pronouncing her name very rightly, but since in Hindi we don't have that yearly me, right? So you very nicely sung, beta. You are very well. May God bless you. You are wonderful. You are going to be a wonderful devotee. That shows the way you sang today's song. I'm sure you will become a very wonderful devotee. So all glories to your parents and all glories to Vishnupriya Mataji for teaching this wonderful things to all these young kids of our spiritual family. And Manju Prabhu took us to Udupi. I was totally absorbed in I was just remembering our visit to Udupi, and I was having darshan of the Lord in my mind. I was seriously thinking about that. So Manju Prabhu, very, very nicely you took us. And I would surely say that, I don't know, Krishna willing, maybe from our circle we should go one day to Udupi, have darshan of the Lord.
And
in
Manju
Udupi.
Prabhuji will be our guide, Prabhuji.
Yes, that's what I was about to say. We
Yeah.
don't need to, and we don't need anybody else. So Prabhu will be our guide, and he will tell all the pastimes also.
Yeah.
So, so let's pray that we all go together to Udupi. As Prabhu tells, it's a wonderful place. It's very beautiful deities and so many pastimes. We had also visited Madhvacharya's birthplace. And actually, we had gone when Guru Maharaj had come to Udupi some years back. He had today Mathurapati Prabhu was also saying in the class that Guru Maharaj had come and he was, I think he was taking treatment or for rest for, I think 15-20 days he was there. And then one of the days we planned to, we all from our circle had gone at that time and to see Guru Maharaj. And on the way we went to Udupi, all the places. And His Grace Adidev Chavin Prabhu was there with us. He's a wonderful preacher and he knows so much, very knowledgeable person. He was with us. So very sweet memories. And Prabhu, thank you so much for taking us to Udupi and igniting that desire that we all should, by hearing about these wonderful devotees of the Lord, we all can, develop that desire for the Lord. And that's why it is very good, very nice to glorify these Vaishnavas, because they give us, as we have the song also, no? Bhaktivinoda Thakur says that you are the, from you, you're a Vaishnava Thakur, we are getting the love for the God from you. So these are the people, if we talk about these acharyas and these great devotees, then it ignites our love also. So thank you, Saraswati Mataji and all the BBB team for organizing this session. I don't know, I'm not able to stop myself from telling one pastimes because Saraswati Mataji has spoken so much about Gadadhar Pandit. So I don't know how many of you have visited in Jagannath Puri. There is Tota Gopinath temple where Gadadhar Pandit used to stay. And sorry, my outside dogs are barking, so you will have to bear up with me. So then that Tota Gopinath is the only temple of Krishna where Krishna is half bent. And in the sense, his legs are bent. And so Gadadhar Pandit used to stay in that place because he has taken the Kshetra Sannyas. Means he was taken a sannyas that he will always stay in Jagannath Puri. And so when Gadadhar Pandit he used to worship Tota Gopinath, because there is Radharani along with Krishna, Gopinath, and then Lalita Vishakha are there on the sides. And so it's a quite tall deity, standing Krishna with the normal Tribhanga form. But then when Gadadhar Pandit became old, he was not able to garland the Lord. And he used to cry for that reason, because Gadadhar Pandit is none other than Radharani. So then slowly the deity started bending. And so slowly the Gadadhar Pandit was bending because of old age, and Lord was bending in the sense his legs knees started becoming in the triangular shape there. So Lord came down just for the Gadadhar Pandit to worship. And another specialty about Gadadhar Pandit is that Lord Gauranga used to come in Tota Gopinath Mandir, and they used to read Srimad Bhagavatam together. And it is mentioned in Chaitanya Charitamrita that both of them will cry, specifically Dhruv Maharaj and Prahlad Maharaj pastimes they will read. in Srimad Bhagavatam, they will cry. Both of them will be crying, reading, crying. And it's mentioned that, since Gadadhar Pandit cried so much reading Bhagavatam, because that time it used to be handwritten. So all that Bhagavatam was washed away. And then later Gadadhar Pandit had to request, I think it was Srinivas Acharya to, or I don't remember, or which one of the devotees he requested later to bring a copy of Srimad Bhagavatam from Bengal. So, so much Gadadhar Pandit is so much glorious he is. So, so we should pray to Gadadhar Pandit that she should, of course, he's none other than Radharani. We should pray to Radharani that we all should also develop that love for Krishna in our heart. And as Manju Prabhu was singing the song, right? So we have to, we all have to, at the time of death, we all should be able to remember Lord Krishna. That's the success of our life. And for that, we require mercy of these great associates of the Lord. And of course, we can acharyas, and we can keep praying and keep seeking their blessings so that we can make progress. So sorry for making this session long, but I could not stop myself telling this. So thank you so much, everybody. Thank you, Saraswati Mataji, for your
Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Prabhu. Hare
We
Krishna.
will just chant one time Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Prabhuji?
Yes, why not?
Everybody.
Yes.
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
Hare
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 Thank you all. Thank you.
Thank you,
All
everybody.
goodies to all the
Thank you.
devotees.
Thank you,
Thank you
Mataji.
so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna.